Why I love Germany.
Hi, I'm making a video for my friends in the United States as well as my friends here in Germany. And it's to tell you why I love Germany so much. And I'm going to give my top 10 reasons. Number 10, I will say, is the festivities and the holidays. In Germany, you have the Christmas markets, brings out the Christmas spirit like no other. And all the other holidays you have around the year, Fasching, and the villages, particularly my own, they have their own local, unique little celebrations. Number 9 is the history. Wherever you go, there's so much to see, going back to the Romans. Baden-Baden, where I live, is founded by the Romans throughout the Middle Ages, even up into the last century. Little monuments in villages that would be really special in the United States, but here they're just all over, so I just love the history. Number 8, I love the proximity we have to the other countries. In the United States, I lived in Arizona, and the only country that was accessible on land within one day was Mexico. And in recent years, I'm not really sure I'd want to go back there anymore. During my years in Germany, I have visited 13 other countries, actually more than that, but I visited 13 other countries using my bicycle. Now, I'm not your average cyclist, that's for sure. And I think somewhere up on this page, I'm going to make a link where you can visit my page of all the journeys I had to these other countries. Number 7, I love the streets here. Now you might be thinking I'm referring to the Autobahn, which is great. You can go as fast as you want in most areas. I also prefer the discipline of the German driver over that in the United States. But what I really mean is the pavement. And in my life, I'm mostly cycling. And it's nice when you have a nice smooth road to ride on. I would say the worst roads here are something about your average road in the United States. Number 6, I'll refer to as village life, or maybe just the general German culture. I can make an example of just the trust level we have here. A neighbor of mine who's a local distiller, he sells more than just schnapps. He also has vegetables, potatoes, apples, fruits of the season, marmalade. But the way he sells it, he just puts it right in front of his home, and you pick what you want and you put your money into the cash box. I don't see that anywhere in the United States, and in general, I think the German people are just really friendly, and I love them. Number 5, the cost of living. I could just tell you that I did the math on this. It's especially evident when you buy beer. Now, beer are sold in crates, which are 20 half-liter bottles. 10 liters works out to be about a can and a half short of 5 6-packs in the United States. I'm going to include a video showing the prices of how much it costs for a case of beer. And one case, I think it's just like €7. That's about half the price in the United States, if not less. And not to mention, even the cheapest beer here is better than some of your better microbrews in the United States. Price for a hotel, generally much less. Rent, I have it really good, and I believe I'm not alone in that. It's just nice cost of living. And then, of course, the grocery stores.
November 2015, the euro 92 or about 93 cents is $1. This is the price of junk food or chips, nuts. Look at the price of bread. I mean, look at that, 55 cents for a loaf. And that's not like compared to American bread, this is much better. And this is, yeah, some of the cheaper. One American friend of mine told me juice here, so cheap. And my personal favorite is vegetable juice. This particular brand tastes just as good as V8, if not better. €1 for a whole liter. Olive oil, I can't remember what it is in the United States, but it's not as cheap as this. And this is much better quality, I promise you that. Chocolate, I mean, Lindt is better than an American chocolate. Look at that. That's as expensive it is. And then some of the cheaper brands this is like back in the 1980s.
Number 4 is public transportation. In the United States, I lived close to Phoenix in the greater metropolitan area, the 5th largest city in the United States. My village had 2 buses in the whole day that you could take, and it would probably take you perhaps 2 hours to get to the center of Phoenix. Where I live in a village about 1/4 the size of the village I lived in the United States, and we have 5 buses per hour to leave, and getting to Carlsbad, about the same distance as it would be from my hometown in Arizona to the center of Phoenix, would take 40 minutes. Number 3 is personal responsibility. This is not so much a plus for Germany, but just a big negative for the United States. That's why you have so many frivolous lawsuits and this state of entitlement. I truly don't believe this was the case when my parents were young, and I think the way it is in Germany now is perhaps what it was like in the United States maybe 50 years ago. Number 2, the architecture, the towns and the villages. Your average home here is far more beautiful. Great reason for that is many of them are very old and well kept. Very, very beautiful. There's no comparison. The number 1 reason why I came back to Germany a few years ago is the work culture. Not to mention that I loved my job here. It's just in the United States you have this kiss-ass cutthroat mentality, while in Germany not only are they just more productive, it's in their culture. They work as a team, and it's very pleasant to work with people who are there to help you instead of there to undermine you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm also thinking about making a video of the top 10 things that irritate me about Germany, or that what I miss from the United States. Thanks for watching.